Okay, folks, how's it going? It is a beautiful summery day outside here in the north of England, and I'm going to be continuing, hopefully, some sunny adventures on the dunes of this world. Though, to be honest, playing the AdMech perspective of this campaign, you do get a bit of biome diversity. We were definitely fighting in the Arctic sometimes. I think, yeah, around here, maybe, the Sea of Supremacy. So, where did we leave? We left Omanek, our master leader, being assigned to try and take out this. Reactivate an orbital weapons facility that the Adeptus Mechanicus were messing around with to shoot down an unknown spacecraft flying overhead. So we're going to leave him to do that. Apparently that's going to take him 2 turns, maybe because he was recovering for one? I don't know. But then Amukar is just recovering from the fight. He's our melee brawler assassin dude who's probably the strongest from my initial glance. We have our ranged DPS guy with powerful ranged spells. We have our big tanky taunting guy who's melee but not as speedy as this guy, but more about like tankiness. And then we have our summoner who gets a Canoptic Spider, which is kind of insane. So I don't know. I never got the living metal upgrades for these guys either, which is a bit odd. This guy has a movement of 8. What do Lichguard have? Can I check? They have a movement of 6. Okay, that's awkward. I probably need to get more movement on them then so they can actually keep pace with the leader. Because otherwise, Guardian Protocols is not going to be very effective, is it? Each lord in range is granted defended. Wait, but what's the aura? It just says in range. Do I have to be stood next to them? Don't know. Dominion level 5, they heal a turn. Heal on every turn, that's really good. So, I think I'll take this guy for the next fight, I'm thinking. Though, to be honest, I really don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know whether this guy's any good or not. These things make him look good. I think I might deprioritize this guy. But then again, they've got death marks. And death marks are amazing. I think actually the plan was to take this fella. Oh, it's so hard to know. Did I get upgrades on these? I did. Did I get upgrades on these? No. Okay. We might try out this guy. What can you get on you Scarabs? More HP, more movement? What Scarabs movement? Are Scarabs already higher? Yeah, they are. They are higher movement. I'd rather get the HP on the Scarabs. I'm gonna go for it. HP. And I'd rather get the movement on Lichguard. Yeah. So that they can better keep pace with your boy. Looks like these aren't permanent. You can just swap them whenever you want, so that's quite handy. I think I'm going to try and take this guy. So we had the one assignment, and then the critical mission was... Yeah, we're going to encounter AdMech. Oh, I have to take Obasis anyway. Okay, fair enough. Well, there you go. With awakening Nemesor Chekemhib, master of Kivrov's legions, first of the Eupatridae. Because we got the destroyer guy. Okay. Let's do it then.
Nevashar's first task, upon rousing Theron Psychotep from the Great Sleep, was to likewise bring his principal advisors from their slumber. These 3, known as the Eupatridae, were learned and cunning in the extreme. One among them was Chekemhib, Nemesor of Kivrov's legions and general of Psychotep's army. Are my Eupatridae awake?
Chekemhib's tomb is intact, but much of it has risen above the planet's surface. The invaders seek to define
The
it
vermin
in
have built an
search of its
encampment.
Yes. Vermin.
So we need to go clear out the encampment and bring back the boy. I wonder if these are going to start getting so difficult that we're not going to be able to do this. I don't know. We'll find out. So you get a trio of scarabs. I don't know if the trio of scarabs is worth it. I end up getting so few Necron warriors to do range damage then. I think I'd rather just take more Necron warriors, to be honest. Because I've got these guys as melee, and he's melee, I'd rather just have 5 Necron warriors. I think so. For now, at least. I suppose the scarabs are nice because they're fast, but I'm guessing the whole point of this build with this guy is you just slowly waddle over with your Lich Guard and your super tanky, but we'll have to wait and see. It's our first time fighting the Admech. They can obviously output a lot of ranged firepower, so it might be a problem for us. But if anyone can handle it, it'll be Lich Guard.
The invaders had a depraved hunger for knowledge. They scrabbled at the ground as if Kivroth was eager to give up its secrets. Unenlightened as they were, they're determined.
Cut through this pathetic rabble. The Pharaon wills it.
Okay, what have we got? We got a ranger, and a couple of servitors, more servitors. Are they all rangers? Rangers. So rangers are very annoying if they've got stuff in front of them to sort of block. But if you just get into melee with a ranger, pretty easy to deal with it. So that's probably what we'll do. I guess it's difficult deciding where to attack. There's a lot of servitors around here. I guess my leader should probably take out the servitors easiest. Right, hold on. Yeah, I have to be stood next to him to give him defended. Awkward. Maybe I don't need 2 Lich Guards. Maybe I can send a Lich Guard here to tie up these dudes. Or at least to... well, I don't know. What you definitely don't want is the servitors being able to tie up multiple of your units with ease. Yes, I can only deploy 5 at a time. I forgot about that. Okay. This guy just feels like he's going to get rocked by a servitor. In the face. Obasis. Obasis is a living bulwark against disorder, able to meet every threat with implacable resolve. Haunted by memories of ancient frailty, he advances in armor of peerless resilience, daring the enemy to break upon him. A classic tank archetype, Obasis's primary skill increases his defense and taunts enemies into targeting him. The units in his court, predominantly the Lich Guard, are designed to support this playstyle, either by remaining close to bolster their lord's already formidable resilience, or striking out to exploit the openings created by his provocation. And so my world buff here is the Tireless Guardian. Remove all statuses, both positive and negative. Now, I forgot he has this. He has the Shield Challenge. Oh, this is an AoE taunt? Oh, that's really strong. Oh, wow. So, that's not going to end my turn. I can just move here. Hit them with a taunt and get into melee with this Skitty Ranger. Yeah. Boom. Wow, we hit for 1 on our 1 to 4 damage roll. That's not great. Why is he hitting through my shield? Good job he regens. It's awkward. So he's taunted. I want to get into melee with these other guys. If I go here, I'm not far off. Ah, they have this long range attack. Interesting. Boom. There you go. Yikes. So much for my armor, right? Wait, so if I move here, can I chop through them both? That'd be interesting. I can. Curious. Not bad. I'm giving him +1 defense, but apparently it's not doing anything because they're just shooting through my shield anyway, so... Go fish. He's gonna go next. I'm gonna hit him with my boy over here. Gonna move up here so we're further away from that servitor. And now when he tries to get out, he should die to the Lich Guard. Bonk. There you go, that's 1 down. And now we can focus fire on this fella. They'll probably not kill him. If I was to shoot this... Okay. If I was to shoot that, it's probably a bad idea. Oh, these guys have Ghost Reapers, not Ghost Flayers. This I didn't realise. So the Servitor doesn't do as much damage, that's fine. I'm gonna move nice and close to this fella. Bonk. So then I can kill these after. Oh, they can shoot at point blank? That's crazy. What the fuck? This is what I get for playing on the highest difficulty. Where they get a load of crazy buffs. That's a little bit mental.
The will of the dynasty.
I think... Are there anything that we can actually kill, like this guy? Not really. They're just going to go crazy on my ass, aren't they? I think I'm just going to pew pew through here. Okay. We know they killed this guy. It's... Oh my god, they're doing crazy damage. This is insane. Hitting through my shields and stuff is bonkers. Don't know what I'm meant to do about that. I could run over here and maybe this servitor can't catch me. And then... Ugh. Stop that guy from doing anything. They're actually doing crazy damage to my hero. Oh my god! What the hell? Mate, this is bonkers. Why did he heal for 2 now? Is it based on your Dominion? Maybe. I don't know. Why can I not hit them? Shoot the servitor. Ironically, they're ending up more scary than anything else. Okay, they are really short range. Because they're just hitting through my shield, which is crazy. Yeah, they only hit the shield, so that's fine. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. What the hell is this? This is ridiculous. Oh my god. They hit so hard. Wow. This is bonkers. Guys, I don't know what to make of this. Why did they not hit my corpses? I don't understand that. They don't attack the corpses. I find this rather strange. Can I hit him from there? Oh, what? Come on. Apparently not. Dead. This is bad. Yeah, this hero on this difficulty, I don't think is gonna get me much success. I don't think so. I do not think so. I hope there's not another thing after this. Oh my god, they're hitting so hard, it's crazy. What the hell is going on? If there's another skirmish after this, I'm screwed. Bruh. This is absolutely mental. Wow. The servitors are extremely slow, I'll give them that. This is mad. Okay, well at least they lived, I guess. Wow. Can I shoot them from there? Yeah. Okay, fine. We'll just claim that kill. I don't think it really matters what I do with the rest of them. They are such short-range weapons. Yeah, it's nice you can taunt in range, but you don't actually want melee. I assumed... I can't believe the melee can go through my shield. That's crazy. Absolutely mental. That's a big problem. What's the point stacking all these shields if the melee just walks up and goes straight through it? Like, what? I don't get it. No wonder people are saying he's not very good. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I really don't. I'm not convinced. It's nice that he heals at least, but jeez. Wow, he still can't hit. What? What is this? Why is there like nowhere I can hit from? Very strange. Wow. Ugh. Man, this is tough. I might as well use this, I guess. But yeah, we got a high roll there. I'm feeling like a nice big horde. Pop. Nice of him not to actually kill this Necron warrior, because he would have permanently died. Bang. It's nice that this gun just does a flat free damage, no rolls on the weapon range. It just is what it is. And there you go. Oh, so I armor crush as well with this guy. But the Admech don't really have that much armor compared to Necrons, so I don't know how useful that is.
The entrance to Hecamheat's tomb would open only to the exalted among Kivroth's nobility, but was evidently malfunctioning. It remained closed, even in the face of the royal guard.
The Varguard, in her wisdom, issued orders to see the tomb entrance opened. I would have assumed she's already evoked her name, but I guess apparently she hasn't. Is there going to be another battle? I don't know if I can do another battle. So I'm just going to do this.
In the name of the Varguard to the Pharaon.
At the sound of the Varguard's title, the doors ground open a crack. The royal guard was able to widen.
Oh, that's nice. I would hope there's not another battle. My roster definitely can't handle it.
Agents were not the first to enter the tomb since the Great Sleep began. One of the invaders had made its own entrance, worming through cracks that had opened up in the structure over the eons. It brazenly scrutinized the many artifacts interred alongside.
You dare to enter this place, to plunder it for ill.
Then Scavola's hypotheses were well founded. These hateful Xenos are not dead, but slumbering. And now they awaken, thinking machines of living
Just
metal.
generic engine seer.
Anathema to the omnisized
Such hubris, to presume to...
Very well.
Oh! It's funny hearing an engine seer talk with such violence.
To us. This one is armed beyond the means of its underlings. Do not underestimate.
Oh my god, how am I going to do this? Ay, ay, ay. Right, first things first. Don't let these things get into melee with you for free. That's what I need to do. I think...
Let them come.
I think we'll go this way with the Lich Guard and him to tank. We've got this boy at least. Somewhere in the order. All the way up here. And I think, yeah, I'm just going to shoot the servitors to get started with. Because they actually do legit damage. Yeah, this is good. By not advancing too fast with my melee, we're basically wasting those servitors' turns, which is good. Imagine if I had to fight reinforcements as well, so I made the right decision. Okay, he's slow as well. Good. Man, they've got so much health. Pew 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 pew. Wow. That's insane.
I stand.
I want to waste this guy's turn before moving up with him. There we go. Ooh, he's attacking the corpses. Very naughty.
Ready to receive the enemy.
Aggro. Bonk. Okay, well he's gonna kill him instantly. Yikes. And at least they're injured, I guess. We'll put you down here. They're all going to attack him, and honestly, that's fine. I can basically redirect everyone else over this way. Or I could just kill him with this guy. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk this guy over here to help out with this. He can basically solo these now. Bang.
Ready.
I suppose he's not that bad. No, I don't care about killing him. I don't think. I'm more focused on dealing with these right now. What's he gonna do? Okay, he's got a last pistol. Great. Not bothered about that. My legions are gonna be enough. We're gonna be alright. Oh, great. A roll for 1. Do. That's fine.
The will of the
Do you have
dynasty.
I don't even have armor. Wow, they really low rolled there, didn't they? Jeez. But he can just stall forever, basically. We just need to get rid of their units as fast as possible. Oh, nice. Bonk. Man, a hit for free is crazy.
The will of the dynasty.
And don't keep your units too close, so he can tie them up in melee.
Ready.
Bonk. Now we get heal and shields back, and that is all we really need. And now we just focus fire this guy. Keep everything split up, so he can't tie multiple up at once. Should be good. Oh, he's got armor. I was gonna say, why are you hitting for 2? Jeez. Bonk. Cute. Damn, this is kind of concerning. Not the exposed. God damn. No, we need to try and kill this thing. Bonk.
Sticks and stones have minimal effect on living metal bones.
Why am I only hitting for 1? Come on, mate.
I stand!
Can I actually reach melee? No, I can't. Oh my god. That's bad. But they're not going to go for a while. Might as well get more chip damage in while the shield isn't up. These two can kill him now. Yeah, we've got a nice shield there.
Ready to receive the enemy.
Yeah, that's fine.
For Penroth!
So he's not bad. Ironically, kind of just doing his own thing, locking down a lot of enemies on the sidelines. Don't send him through the middle, or you're gonna get wrecked. Jesus, this was hard, though. Good God. I mean, I know these things aren't dead, and they will resurrect, which I guess is worth something, but... this was harder than expected. The armor crush... is it relevant? It's okay, I guess, if random tech priests on the enemy side have got armor. Can't hurt. Here's our general, apparently.
The sarcophagus chamber and the stasis crypt within was undamaged. It had remained inviolate in spite of the invaders' attempts to breach it.
What crisis demands my awakening? Let it be dire indeed, for I do not stir but for the gravest tidings.
It is by my will you are awakened, yes. I have need of you, of my Ep2. Announce...
My Theron, I am Nemesaur Hecamhebe, commander of our dynasty's legions, conqueror of our dynasty's foes. Do you truly not reckon?
Nonsense.
I hear
Whoops.
your will, my Theron. And I trust that you guide our dynasty with
Okay. Yeah, so both these Lich Guards are going to have to reanimate. But that's fine, you just swap between the Necron leaders, right? So, not too big of a deal. Just move on to the next one. I'm not sure the Lich Guard are particularly good, to be honest.
Cryptek.
As predicted, the pylons were easily reclaimed by your warriors, honored Fargard. The invaders displayed unexpected resilience, but it was of little consequence in the end.
And the weapons themselves.
My technomagic skills were enough to make the pylons responsive to the throne's command protocols once more. They are fully charged and operational.
Good. By Sankotep's will, open fire.
The Gauss Annihilators were the pinnacle of such weapon technologies. With the strength to reach into Kivroth's orbit, their coils thrummed to bursting with energy, and their focusing crystals glowed green hot. The ground shook with their fury. Direct hits, Fargard. The craft was not destroyed, but its orbit is decaying rapidly. It is entering the upper atmosphere.
Then the Pharaon's will has been done.
There you go. Almanac did his job. I thought it said 2 turns. Oh well. There you go. So now they force me to take Heki. And awaken Grand Vizier Jebka, the Cryptic. Now we've got one of these eminence things. Summon a trans-spatial portal. This portal can be used as a new reinforcement area. What? Interesting. So you can call in units at that portal rather than whatever else. Inflict provoked on enemy units in a radius. I don't know about that. What happens if you provoke something that isn't actually in range to hit you? I guess for a melee unit it would force them to chase after you? Which could be good, maybe? Not sure. I like the trans-spatial portal. I guess I should really be looking at the combos as well. Like, this... That's a unique looking thing. So that goes with the Nanoscarab amulet. So actually... Oh, no, wait. What was it? It was him. Instead of having... Well, I can't touch it now, but instead of this, I could swap it. Interesting. What else does that go with? This unit's melee weapons have the heavy and bypass armor traits. So you could run... Could you run both of them? Yeah? No. This is a different thing entirely. Oh well. Yeah, these are totally different. Okay, well, we'll worry about that at a later point. We have got one more on Omenek, and we might take Omenek, actually. We've got a couple of death marks. One of the Immortals is down already here. And then we've got a gaggle of flayed ones. I think when you've got your basic free, you're probably best off expanding your skirmish deployment. But it's not really clear. Oh, you can't even increase that anyway until you've increased your tech, which we don't know how to do yet. Unlock Dominion. At the end of the unit's turn, generate free Dominion passively. Oh, that's really quite strong. Yeah. But that's free up the tech tree, which is quite far. I think, to start with, that is going to be a lot more pertinent. Just fielding more units. And then for Omenek, what does he have? He has more Lich Guard. Of course he does. Loves his Lich Guard. He's actually got a lot of melee, which... I don't know how effective that's going to be, because... I guess you're meant to screen with the crappy melee, like the Scarab Swarms and the Flayed ones, and then he comes marching up with his Lich Guard, but... I feel like on this difficulty that's not going to work, because your Scarabs and your Flayed ones are going to be dead, doing effectively no damage, and then these guys are going to arrive and they're just going to get DPS down because there's not going to be enough of them. And they don't really do high DPS either, unlike the forces of Amuka with the Wraiths and the Praetorians that can literally just jetpack. I don't think it's great. I really don't. Oh, that's good. Strong defense. The unit's defense cannot be bypassed. So all those annoying servitors that are just ignoring your shields and hitting your HP, you get this, not going to happen. That will actually make him as a hero way stronger. Way stronger. Unlock the shield. For each point of damage inflicted on this unit, generate 1 Dominion. Oh, that's good. So every time he's tanking hits, it's just raising your Dominion, raising your Dominion. Level 5, you're getting an extra shield. Level 10, you're getting 1 DR. That's strong. Both of these are really good, and I think probably better than the flayed ones, but when you get to tier 2, you unlock the Canoptic Spider, and that looks very, very useful. Praetorians are better than Lich Guards. And I find Scorpic Destroyers, they seem terrible. I've never used one. But from fighting them as the AdMech, they just seem slow and don't really do that much damage. So I'm not very impressed. I think this guy's units are crap, but the hero himself, I can see how he would have value. Though this thing is carrying a lot. Without this, I don't even think he'd won that last mission without the HP recovery from this. Kind of crazy that it takes Dominion level 6 and you're at 2 HP per turn. That's very, very strong. I think you have to get leadership first, but then it's probably more important to go for strong defense on this guy. Giving him armor is going to be huge. And yeah, 1 armor, 3 shields, and them not being able to just go through the shields, he is going to actually become legitimately tanky. Properly tanky. At that point. Well, I suppose we best get gathering the boys and girls, because I believe Jebka is actually a lady. We got no choice about who we're bringing, so we better get on with it. Oh, there is one thing actually to check. Yeah, I've already gave him these. Okay, fine. Let's do it.
Among the Eupatrinae, cryptic Jebka styled himself.
It's a he. Whoops.
Heir to the Pharaon.
It's hard to know with these metal skeletons.
Was a master of exotic radiation and power-rational energy. A creator of mighty and esoteric weapons. Sankotep had often sought his counsel on the use of such technology.
Jebka. He will have fortified his resting place with such horrors. Yet without our hand, he may never awaken.
I shall see it done, my Pharaoh.
I suppose we might as well keep doing this for now. Generally, the earlier missions aren't too difficult. Gotta fight Necrons, I guess. Wow, the Canoptic Spider's only 2 capacity. That's really strong. And our Immortals have 1 armor, 7 HP. Really good. And this guy has Swarms of Scarabs as his basic unit. But I think the Canoptic Spider will be dealing with most things. Well, that loaded way quicker than I expected. Looks like a really tiny little roster at the bottom, doesn't it? 6 units. But we'll get to witness the power of a Canoptic Spider, or lack of power. Who knows?
The enemy troops, Skitarii, as they called themselves, surrounded the tomb in great numbers, but most were engaged in fighting the constructs that poured forth.
Isolate and wipe out the closest group of invaders. Create a gap in their line.
Okay, we've got a load of assistants already. Bunch of Jebka's constructs. What we got? Just shitloads of rangers. Yeah, we need to get into melee with them. Now, Jebka does have a resurrection orb. Can summon nanoswarms via that ability, and more importantly, he can heal as well on a 2-turn cooldown. He can go into melee, or he can shoot his little Staff of Light at ranged. Oh yeah, it's Canoptic Spiders are big. There we go. Yeah, we'll have it close. We need to try and get rid of this so we can get the spider in and tie up both of them.
Observing the field.
I guess I can probably fly these guys around here. Maybe. Oh, I've got Tesla carbines on these immortals. I didn't realise that at first. I'll do. Okay.
In command.
Heki. Meticulous overseer of the tireless Canoptic legions, Heki ensures the dynasty endures through relentless repair and control. To him, warriors are resources to be reclaimed and returned to the eternal war. On the battlefield, Heki's playstyle is that of a specialised support able to buff the Canoptic constructs of his court from a position of protection behind spiders and scarab swarms. With his reanimation orb and healing ability, Necron units become even more resilient than they already are. This has a decent range, summoning the swarm. Let's see where he can move to. Okay, so he's not going to be able to type the ranger in one turn. That's a shame. And... oh, I can actually get in between all these, which is pretty cool. But apparently I'm not tying up that ranger, which I find a bit odd. You need Dominion level 2 in order to summon a Canoptic Scarab Swarm. Now... oh, that's hitting the cover. Interesting. Maybe I use the Tesla Carbine, hit the cover, and then it will tie up this ranger, and I'll hit this ranger, and we basically took 2 out at once then. Yeah, unfortunately, cover eats a lot of the Tesla Carbine shots, which is a bit weird. I'm gonna do this one. Break the cover, and then the spider can go in next turn. Oh, interestingly, Tesla Carbines are assault weapons, so you can move after shooting them. Okay. We'll wander over this way and hide behind the scarab. Or the spider. That's good. The servitor wasted its turn. Oh, the rangers are fleeing. Obviously, we're very happy if they focus on our allies over here and not our proper guys. Now, I'm feeling like I'd rather kill the servitor, though, which is a bit awkward. Let's walk the leader down here. Heki. We'll summon swarms here. That way it's not blocking the Canoptic Spider later on. And I can give this servitor a good smack. Oh, this is a guaranteed free damage either way. Wow, that's pretty good. Staff of Light is very strong. The guy last time was just not really doing anything. So this just does 1 damage. But I don't know, maybe that's helpful. Oh, it goes through shields. Yeah, bypasses defense and armor. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. Oh, wow, look at this. The Tesla Carbine here is literally going to kill them all. Damn, that's strong. Bizarre, bizarre. Nice. Yeah, you can already see that this guy's going to be insanely strong. Summoning Scarab Swarms that are basically tanking a free hit off the enemy. Really strong. Now let's see, does this end my turn? No, it's a separate thing. Okay, well, Canoptic Spiders are incredible then, aren't they? It's kind of ridiculous. And that just spawns them and they can run into melee. Sure. I could, I guess, just self-destruct them. That's quite interesting. Let's do it. Wow. I don't remember the AI ever attacking with the mandibles and then self-destructing afterwards. That's really weird. Oh, they've got absolutely smashed here. Wow. This guy has impressed me a lot. Yep. So now he's dead, and obviously we're just gonna gobble him up as well. Crazy. That is crazy. And I love that this guy can fight both in melee and range. That's really good. Seems kind of incredible, to be honest. I think this is way better than the Lich Guard. It doesn't even seem close. Yeah, and then he's healing as well. Oh my god. It's crazy. So much stronger. He's the one. I think he's the best so far. Now, you'd have to see how the Canoptic Spider scales. I think later on it gets an extra armor, though. It's pretty good scaling.
For the experimental technology he created. Never Shah, ever circumspect, anticipated the approach to his tomb would be seeded with systems designed to ensnare and eliminate intruders.
So, Nevershah deployed the Royal Guard to minimize the chance of disruption by Jebka's security measures. Can do an unorthodox approach. Nah, Jebka's too clever for that. Send a small unit of Necron warriors ahead of the main Royal Guard so they will trip in defenses and make the main force aware of them. Take the approach slowly, using the Royal Guard's warriors to search for sensors and traps. I'm going to send a Sacrificial Vanguard forward.
Warriors suffered losses, but the principal Royal Guard force reached Jebka's tomb.
Great. Oh, that's great. We lost a Scarab, but we get extra damage on all of our boys that are remaining. We'll take it. I don't think a Scarab's going to make much of a difference, to be honest.
The enemy are scattered, but not defeated. Break through these wretched...
Well, there really are Skitarii just all over the gaff. But the fact that we've got quite a bit of help here is really nice. And also these guys aren't even full HP, so... You can see he's already critical. This guy's full HP. Send the Scarab down there. Swamp can eat him, no problem, I'm sure.
I command as I am commanded.
Two to 3 damage. This unit's attacks always inflict maximum damage. Well, I might as well just do that, right? Precision. Boom. Oh, wow. I got the... Why did I just do 4 damage? I'm confused. It's not a Gauss weapon. Why did it do 4? It says 2 to 3. Oh, because we've got focused from the event. That's why. Oh, well, that trivializes things quite tremendously, to be honest. That's crazy. I might as well just march forward. Actually, I'm going to pull back slightly so that the spider has room to move through if the servitor goes later. Right, first things first then, before we do all else. Oh, I'm blocking with this guy. Whoops. Oh, that's annoying. I thought I'd be able to just fly over that.
Obedience over all.
Oh, that's fine. We'll just move this guy up here anyway. Bonk.
Obedience over all.
Now we can move you up. How far does this reach? Okay, so the heal's pretty short range, but I guess that's fine. Flat damage of 4? That's insane. That is really crazy. I do like that nano scarab summon. Wow. Oh my god. Having the +1 damage from focus is insane here. Everything's on the threshold of it just killing in one. Huge. And I have to be honest, all these little AI helpers are really making this quite trivial. I don't know what the movement range of this thing is. Seems low. I'm just gonna let them do what they want to do. And yeah, the big spider can get into melee. Bang. Simple enough. I really like that this hero gets a load of free things to just tie up the enemies and tank damage, and doesn't really need to care. I also find it crazy that you can attack like that using the normal hit, and then you can self-destruct afterwards. That seems bonkers to me.
Observing the field.
Probably just want to move up and shoot them, right? Yeah, I mean, relatively simple. I guess I'll wait and see whether he runs down here to fight these scarabs or not. Bonk. Oh, that's a nice synergy as well with the Canoptic Spider. You can summon a Scarab Swarm, which only spawns with 3 out of 5 HP, and then you can just heal it with the Swarm's Embrace, instantly getting more damage. He's going last anyway. We'll just skip that turn. Yeah, he's just going after the fodder. Wish I could tell the difference looking at them between a Flayer and a Reaper. I think the Flayers are slightly longer barreled. They've got this like hook with like a bayonet. Not sure. I'm a little curious what the final battle's going to be like here. We've literally took no damage. Not for the tankiness, not for healing, not for using the armor of the spider, just there's been sufficient allied units. Yeah, this is weird. I'll just... Just generate the Dominion and then I can spawn Scarabs turn 1. Or would you get rid of Vigilance? No, you're going to lose a squad. I don't think that's worth it.
The invaders had not yet breached the tomb, but there was another obstacle besides.
This construct should be occupied with repairing the tomb, not barring our path. Klepka has clearly meddled with its protocols to serve his own needs. But I did not believe even he was arrogant enough to threaten the royal...
In response, the construct merely charged its particle beam.
It seems the Grand Vizier thought his privacy outweighed the...
Nefeshar carefully pondered the best means of forcing the tomb spider to stand aside. This slowly construct is too unintelligent to be tricked or reasoned with. It should be obliterated. Well, if necessary. State the many grand titles and deeds of Pharaoh Sankatep, whose authority Nefeshar carries. I'm not convinced that that'll be a great idea. Though we could give it a go because it's not going to matter. Either of them are going to give reinforcements. Let's invoke the Pharaoh.
And furthermore, the Lord Defender of the suzerainty of Kivaroth, the High Admiral of the Void Wing Triumphant, bearer of the Triarchals.
In spite of the Pharaoh's many appellations and achievements, the construct remained oblivious to Nefeshar's authority. The Royal Guard used the time it took to list Sankotep's epithets to take up.
Okay. So while she's just reciting all the titles, the troops have actually got into position. Whatever. So this is probably going to be difficult now. I'm glad we didn't get rid of the other Scarab Swarm for no real reason. Could prove quite helpful.
This defective construct has served as an
and it's got flayed ones guarding it. Great. Mad Canoptic Spider. But I've got a Canoptic Spider. I'm feeling like we might be slightly outnumbered. I don't know, really know how I feel about that, to be honest.
A million warriors, a million.
I guess we will have to use the Tesla carbines. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put him up front. So it's harder for them to tie me up in melee.
War is at its most pleasing when observed from the near lines.
The Scarab Swarms, 2 of them are injured. But I think, yeah, you need to use the Tesla carbines here to maximum effect. And then if I use focused, next turn I can kill all of them in one hit.
My will be done.
Yeah. Oh no, wait, no, we don't have the +1 anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think it's still probably worth it. Hit the other side now. Oh god. How much HP's that got? 1 and 4. Okay. Should have self-destructed them, I guess. But then again, it stopped him attacking the spider. Oh, I only do 1 damage because there's only 1 scarab model left. That's a problem. There we go. Let's move forward to here. I think we'll use the nano scarabs to kill that thing. Soften them up. Great. Oh my god, what the hell's that? Some sort of AoE range attack. Fuck. Oh, they've got reinforcements, great. Okay. That's awkward.
Fuck you, Voth.
I wonder if it's possible to hit all 3 of them. Doesn't look like it. I guess they're probably not close enough. Little rats. Oh, good damage. They're getting quite aggressive on the hero though. I don't like that.
I command as I am commanded.
He's gonna go next, so I've got to get rid of him. We probably want to get the first hit on the enemy scarab. Oh god. Okay, fine. Bang. That did not do a lot. Oh, I should have used precision. Whoops. Forgetting the mechanics here. Fortunately, these things aren't too bad. Oh my god.
Fuck you, Voth.
That's bad. I think... how many turns have I got before this thing goes again? Probably not as many as I'd like. I am gonna do this. That's okay. I don't like being tied up in melee though. Nor being weakened.
All is ready.
But 1 more Tesla carbine should take all them out, so that's not too bad. They only hit me for free. Okay, could be worse. I'm getting a bit concerned by how many swarms are coming in here. I think probably just need to mob this thing at this point. It's very nice that they have assault for the Tesla carbines. And if this does go down, we're not too bothered because I can resurrect it with the orb. We just focus fire this though, don't you? That's what you have to do right now. In fact, I think I'll heal the hero. Oh, I can't. Okay, whatever then. That's fine. Scatterbit will have to be, apparently. I really like that this Nano Swarm ignores shields and damage resistance. That's very good. Oh, there we go. Precision. Oh, that's an interesting interaction as well. You can get these global cooldowns faster through summoning, because this is going to use another turn. This is going to use another turn. That's potent. That's really strong. Also, this does 5 damage. What? That's crazy. Damage equal to this unit's remaining HP. Wow. That's very strong. The Dominion's really high, so we're spawning some very powerful scarabs. Damn. Well, we really made this look trivial. Didn't even use the resurrection orb. Mental. I like the Tesla carbines a lot. Oh yeah, we've not killed it. I need to remember that. Fighting Necrons.
All is ready.
Ta-da. Should be the end of the mission. Yeah, just an assassinate mission.
Unexpected visitors. I had wondered at all the noise.
Grimdark Jepka. Our Pharaon commanded you be awakened to attend him within the Sepulchre Regnant. I am surprised to find you already released.
I am surprised our Pharaon could recall me at all. My diagnostics suggest his engrammatic degradation to be severe. No. My tomb woke me some...
My Grand Seneschal, Viceroy. The title escapes me. No matter. I recall such grand weapons and cunning devices at my disposal. I have
Vizier,
needed no craft
not Seneschal or Viceroy. Vizier.
I am your Grand Vizier,
Ah,
my Pharaon.
there you go.
The eons of the Great Sea have doubtless taken their toll. But worry not. Your loyal servant stands ready to assist you in grasping the principles by which you ruled before your slumber.
I rule as ever I did. I need no other's hand to steer my domain. Return to the Sepulchre Regnant, Grand Vizier, and yes, I shall determine the course of my command. I shall remember what to do.
Of course, my Pharaon. A million apologies for offering even the slightest appearance of doubt. Grand Vizier Jebka is at your disposal.
These Necrons are kind of pathetic, aren't they? They're not the same when they're not all awoken and ready for war. It's painting a very surprising picture of them. Okay.
Aliens have dared set foot upon Kivroth. This world of Kivroth, the seat of my dynasty. It is infested. Your duty is clear. Drive the invaders from my domain and reclaim what they have defied.
Our legions are responding to the protocols of awakening. They gather ready to march.
My destroyers pledge their strength. The invaders are unclean organic vermin who demand annihilation. They will all be ash before we relent.
My archives stir, and the catalogues of oblivion reopen. Soon, your cryptex shall once more construct weapons of wondrous power to aid the eradication of these interlopers. My dynasty heeds its Pharaoh's call. This is as it should be. A lord must rule, must gather his subjects. He must issue his pronouncements. But how is a war to be waged? I would once recall every facet of conquest and siege.
He can't even remember. Oh, jeez.
A fleeting symptom of the great sleep, my Pharaoh. With but a little time, I am certain all will return to you. A petty settlement serves the invaders as their would-be capital.
A city, a capital, a symbol, yes. Break the stronghold, break the spirit. This I remember. My subjects, ready to march on this ex veritas.
The Theron's mind is addled. The great sleep has robbed him of his memories and wits. It shames the dynasty. Our command protocol should flow from a monarch worthy to wield them.
He's already feeling a little bit separatist.
Many unfortunate events happen in war. Even a pharaoh might fall to the enemy if circumstances permit. If he is made vulnerable by a faltering mind, it becomes all but inevitable.
With his destruction, we would take charge. Destroy the filth. Sterilize Kivroth.
It would be our duty. Not for ourselves, but for the dynasty. An unfit monarch, making way for his finest commanders. To rule, to rebuild, to conquer.
What is this all about? They're doing a bit of foreshadowing. I didn't expect that turn. I thought they were going to be endlessly loyal, as I kind of expected from Necrons. And now we've got the quote-unquote tutorial mission for Lord Fekon. Forced to play as him. Okay, well, let's have a look at what we got over here. We get... oh my god. This guy gets canoptic wraiths and death marks. He is so good, it's crazy. Death marks when you've got a canoptic spider seems just a beautiful combination. This thing goes forward and tanks, summons a load of chaff to type the enemy's guns, and the death marks just pew pew from the back lines, taking out whoever is the most important. Oh, he can get Dominion as well at the end of his turn. After this unit grants a positive status, generate 1 Dominion. Like what? What? Like precision, I guess. No. Just a load of really tanky scarabs. Yeah. Sure. Makes the nano swarms get 2 HP as well. Pretty good. I'm guessing because of that it will make the spawned spider scarabs have more HP as well. And then we'll go for these two. next time. Interesting. Okay, we've got a few more of these. Tesla Weave. Inflict damage on units in a radius. Well, that sounds pretty good. Requires Dominion level 3, but it consumes Dominion. Oh. That does 2 to 4. Bypassing armor. This does 2, but it bounces to 2 opponents. However, it has a 5-turn cooldown, whereas this only has a 3-turn cooldown. This is a skill. This is a command protocol. Wow. I mean, they both seem pretty great, to be honest. I think this is really good. Because it's not lowering your Dominion. Oh, now I've got all 7 of these. Does it unlock these? Yes, it does. I see. I see. See, there's no way of looking at this to actually see what their weapon is. Which I find very odd. It's only 5 living metal to upgrade these again. Wow. That's crazy. I think Amilcar, Fekon, and Heki are probably the strongest. That's the impression I'm getting. So what does this combo with? It's like the circle with the spikes on top. Circle with spikes on top. What, it can be in both slots? No. Combines with this, the hyperspatial transfer node. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's see what that does then. As a combo. No, I clicked the wrong one. It meant to be this one. Assault to this leader's weapons. So you can kill someone with a ranged attack, and then you can move afterwards and tie someone else up in melee. That's not bad. I'm not sure how much Fekon would want to be on the front lines, mind you. Gains accelerated. That feels like it might be more useful. Accelerated feels more useful for him, but he doesn't really care about assault because he doesn't even have a ranged weapon. Actually, out of them all, assault is probably most useful on her. But I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. What does this do? Portal. Transspatial portal. And this is melee damage. This synergizes with a nano scarab amulet. Actually, you know what? Oh, they're both in the same slot though. I see. Well, that's awkward. To be honest, we don't have enough command protocols. Plenty of these. Not enough of these. Okay, whatever. Let's move on. Actually, I probably will spend this living metal. We've got 47 now, which is pretty high. We've got death marks here. I think HP actually probably is the best thing for death marks. Since they can teleport around, you don't really need movement as much. And then you've got... Oh, these are all crazy good. 15% dodge chance, +1 range and defense or shields in cover. Seems good to me. Or -1 damage from all ranged attacks. I think you just go for the range. Since you can teleport, you should always be in cover. Scarabs, like HP, cannot be the subject of attacks of opportunity. So they could fly past servitors or Sicarians and get into melee range of the Skitarii. Or you could just give them dodge. I find that... That's a very hard decision. They're both pretty damn good. I'll just give them dodge for now, I guess. I think early on you fight a lot more just basic Skitarii, not Sicarians, so you're better off with dodge. Movement speed for the Immortals. Probably. Weapon range, yeah. Used a lot of our living metal. I think we'll go to upgrade Amuka in the future. Oh, this is insane. Aggressive stance is so good. Oh, they get a gun to the Wraiths. Yeah, we'll claim that, thank you. So either 2 damage from a range of 5, ignoring armor and defense, which is pretty amazing. Or 2 to 3 damage if the target has 1 or fewer HP, exterminate it. So this is good later on when you're fighting the Electro Priests. When you take them to 0 HP, they will essentially shrug it off, get a boost to their HP, and then they go the next turn, and if they get a kill in that turn, they stay alive, and you didn't kill them. But if you exterminate them, it bypasses that death resistance, essentially, and just literally annihilates them. But I think normally you wouldn't really want that, because it's 2 to 3 on a roll, and it doesn't bypass shields, and it doesn't bypass armor. Also, it's not a pistol, though I don't know if it's AoE. If it's AoE, that could be pretty damn good. This is a pistol, which means you can get into melee with someone, chop them up with your claws, and shoot them with that, which is... I mean, that sounds amazing, to be honest. It sounds absolutely mental. This guy is going to carry. So, yeah, we need to direct Lord Fekon's scouting of the defenses around the city of Everetas. So we have to play as Lord Fekon.
The destruction of Veritas by siege will require the commitment of all our awakened legions. As the fog of millennia lifts from me, I see the virtues of a prolonged campaign. It will test my patience, but in a war...
The fog of reawakening may take further time to fully lift, Lord. We know not how many more vermin gather in the void to reinforce those blighting our world. Swift, decisive victory is needed. A Pharaon...
To delay is a disgrace. My creed respects only strength of arms.
The Cryptex of Kivroth shall devise a panoply of weapons and armor that can turn aside any force. Sankotep shall be inviolate upon the battlefield. He will win in a
Is it so? Victory shall be seized by my own hand? Yes.
Yes, I recall. The glory of conquest, swift and total. The mastery of war, it may be hazy.
Okay, well, they're setting him up to get wrecked, which is interesting. So much for Necron loyalty. It's still forcing me to play as a specific leader, so I'm going to take this. And what do they want in their little gang? Chaos Blasters. Why have I got a capacity of 9 with this guy? Seems high. I don't know. Maybe it's just the mission? I'm not sure. Anyhow, we'll roll with it. Not sure quite what the point of opening up the mission map there was to immediately go into a battle.
The Royal Guard to the outskirts of Exveritas. Though she was bound to the will of her Pharaon, the counseling of the Eupatridae had caused her grave misgivings.
If Sankotep truly intends to lead the assault on the city, I fear he will become the principal target for every human within its walls. Even had he not commanded me thus, I would be compelled to fully understand the defenses the humans can bring to bear against him, primitive though they be.
The city of Exveritas had grown with unseemly speed, for the invaders were as industrious in their defilement of Kivroth as any vermin. Nefershah found the lands around it infested with...
So we've got an infestation of humans to deal with, and looking at this, we've got a Vanguard Alpha, a trio of Vanguards. Another Vanguard chilling in the back over there.
Fury of the Suns!
Trachyon Arrow. So this guy has this as well as the Assassin, but it requires Domination level 5. Now... This feels like a bit of an awkward hero. If I had Canoptic Spider or Flayed Ones to just charge up here and tie these guys up, that'd be lovely, but... seems we don't have that. I think we'll use the Canoptic Scarab Swarms. Why are they... Oh, they're HP 6 because they're not default on this guy. These are upgraded with living metal. And then you might as well put the death marks behind. Two to 4. A range of 12, doing max damage if they haven't moved. Why not? Gonna put this Necron Warrior here so that the Servitor can't tie it up easily. So, Fekon, executor of the Pharaon's distant will. Fekon delivers judgment with precise and merciless force. He is a patient reaper, content to let annihilation speak in his stead. Fekon is specialised in long-range damage dealing, assisted in this purpose by the death marks and immortals of his court. His primary skill will allow him to prioritise enemy units for destruction, while higher dominion levels allow him to unleash the devastating strike of his Trachyon Arrow.
In my sights!
So the Thunder's verdict. Yeah, it's exposed. It's exposed, but better. So it's the expose that the Vanguard get, but as you get Dominion levels, it becomes even better. So at Dominion level 3, it's explode plus 1 to 3 damage, and at Dominion level 6, it's expose plus 1 to 3 damage and just disables their shields, which is actually kind of insane. But I'm guessing the admech are going to field a lot of units, but if ever they've got a powerful key unit, that's going to be quite effective, no doubt. So the first protocol is to definitely get into melee here with as many as possible. But it also seems like it would be wise to expose them. The misclick. Okay, well, since I've misclicked there... No, in fact... Oh! Oh, I didn't realise this was AoE. Oh, that's really good. Holy shit, that's really good. Okay. What we're going to do then... Vanguards are a little bit annoying. They disable your shields. I am gonna... Oh, I don't care. Just ignore it for now. Just kill the ranged guys, I think, is the best policy. Bonk. So that doesn't make me guaranteed to hit for 4, so we got quite lucky there. It just makes them take +1 damage from any weapon attack or skill, but it doesn't guarantee that you'll hit the highest damage. And we're now irradiated. I don't know why the Vanguard Alpha just moved like that. That's odd. Oh. Very strange behaviour. Wow! He just did a lot of damage. Ridiculous. Wait, isn't this just insane? What? Oh my god. That seems crazy. Oh, these are clearly upgraded Vanguard that do 1 radiation damage every turn that you're near them. Okay, well, we need to kill this fool. Bang. And then we'll... Actually, what we'll do is we'll shoot him because he's going next and then he should die from the opportunity attack. Can jump as well. Bit concerned about the Vanguard in the corner there. There you go. And now this fella can sneak in around the back. Nice. And then when he moves, he'll die to the opportunity attack. The radiation's pretty awkward. It's doing a lot of damage. Great.
Fury of the Suns. Scour the foe.
That's crazy. Deathmarks are absolutely insane. And then you can... From the hero, the range of it is based on the location of the local unit. Very odd. Very, very odd. Yeah, look, he casts it. How weird.
Punish them!
Oh, the Staff of Light is a guaranteed hit, it's not a roll. I forgot. You know, earlier when we used the ability and we got an instant 4 damage. Because it's a guaranteed 3, you add the expose. And it's effectively a guaranteed 4.
Fury of the Suns! To kill is my duty, but that does not preclude my
Well,
joy.
throwing him right in the deep end at the start there was a bit risky. I'm not particularly impressed by his default kit. Dude, we got a lot of objectives at the bottom here. I'm not really liking the look of this. Definitely gonna have to heal him.
Though the initial contact had been dealt with swiftly, the patrols around Ex Veritas defended the interloper city in depth. Thousands of troops surrounded it.
Fighting these wretches is beneath us. Our primary purpose is to observe, not to eliminate the defenders single-handedly. That task will come, and I shall welcome.
The Varguard cunningly deployed the Royal Guard to avoid contact with the city's ignorant guardians. So you can do silent implementation. So you can contact with isolated enemies and execute them swiftly before moving on. Hidden pathways or an information storm. I think an information storm could be quite useful given the AdMech reliance on, well, electronic comms. But then again,
And streams of carefully modulated
they might be able to counter that.
the enemy's artificial senses. The process laid open the enemy
Oh, beautiful.
communication.
So that's allowed us to track them. So now they can't dodge our attacks. So, Fekon must survive, kill all enemy units. This is their reinforcements. Skitarii Ranger, Skitarii Ranger, Skitarii Ranger times 4 and an alpha. And they've now got Sicarians. I'm a little bit concerned. The only advantage we have here is death marks, and I guess I'm gonna have to really exploit them. But I'm a little bit concerned. Yeah. Sicarians are very scary because they can ignore armor. Not that we really have much armor going on anyway in this force. No, this is going to be rough, man.
Punish them!
I think...
The stars serve.
maybe plonk these here. If I get the Immortals inside melee range, we should be pretty good. We obviously need to kill this guy first. If I get the Immortals over here... So let's start off with... I'm just concerned if he is literally going first. But then again... someone has to die. to do this. Okay, he's not going for a while, so that's fine. And we don't actually have to get into melee with him either, so that's also good. But we should try to kill him before he gets to attack, or we're going to be in a bit of bother. So like pretty much anything, they're not that durable. Oh my god, they can hit me from there? Fucking hell. They've got exotic weaponry, what the fuck? That's mental. That is absolutely batshit crazy. Yeah, we just have to not get next to them. Ooh. I don't want to waste the bounce effect of this. Okay, well now it wouldn't be a waste, would it? No. We can move to the cover next turn. I'm gonna bounce these fools. There we go. And shoot him with a Gauss. Okay, that's one down. Oh my god, I'm not in range of anything. Fucking hellfire. I think with the rest of these, since they've only got normal galvanic rifles and not arc rifles, they should be shorter range. So the last thing I want to do is move him forward. Hopefully these guys will sort of skip their turns and not actually shoot anything. Hopefully. This is cover over here, but as you can see, they're quite likely to reach me. Not next turn, but the turn after. I think I'm just going to walk here and shoot this ranger with a really long range. The ranger with a range. And he'll die next turn from the other death mark, so that's fine. Oh, I can't teleport to cover though, which is awkward. Apparently if I'm here I can shoot him. Yeah, there you go. Gone. Yeah, and the galvanic rifles can't reach us. Good. Okay, so far, plan working well. Now we're going to focus on the Rust Stalker, because we're in cover with the Immortals. With the armor and the cover, galvanic rifles shouldn't be too scary. I say, as he hits me for free. That's absolutely ludicrous. Oh, this is a bit ridiculous, to be honest. Okay, well, we need to kill this thing first. What's the best way of doing this?
All shall burn.
I mean, this can hit... It only hits 1 to 4. I want to go over here, so I'm still close to the cover, but I'm also not in an open firing line. We got lucky there. We got the 4, so we killed him instantly. That's good. Now, there's another Rust Stalker moving over here. A mile away, that's fine. I think... I want to move this guy. Oh, nice. That ability is crazy as a command protocol. I don't know if you guys feel that way. It seems pretty bonkers to me. Oh, now I'm blocked from hitting him. Oh, that's awkward.
Punish them!
I kind of want to wait a turn. I'm hoping he's going to run around this way and then I can just teleport away. I don't really care too much. Nope. No, they're not that stupid apparently. Man, this is rough.
Wrath made manifest.
Goodbye, Scarps. You served me well.
Fury of the Suns.
Now, I will say one good thing about the Scarabs is they don't reanimate. And ironically, that means that you can get more troops with full HP in ASAP, which is actually quite helpful. They are going crazy on my ass. Gotta be honest, the reinforcements are making this pretty difficult.
Scour the foe.
Okay, that's the Alpha. The Alpha's kind of a bit of a joke, really. Wow, look at the range on this though. Holy shit.
A million years of hate culminates in one shot.
I'm not sure what the best method is here. I think we'll move over this way. Can I even hit them from here? Yeah, I can. Okay, do that then. Bounce. And then take out him. Okay. We managed it. Great. Good for you, my friend. Death marks are insane, man. These are really good.
Burn.
Why do they not have full HP? I don't know, but...
Our task is delayed by this
Goodbye.
unnecessary skirmish. At least I was able to observe what passes for human elites. A lower proportion of vulnerable...
Having upheld the ineffable wisdom of Sankotep by deviating from her task, Nefashar still needed more details on the defenses of Ex Veritas. She directed her force to a point overlooking the city from which she could observe one of its gates directly.
Yeah, to be fair, the death marks completely carried, didn't they? I was a bit worried there, but...
A fine viewpoint from which to observe the enemy. A success not without cost. The enemy are aware of an intrusion, and will seek to engage us soon. We must be select.
I wish they'd speak faster. Nefashar carefully selected which aspects of Ex Veritas's defences her royal guard should observe most keenly. Firepower. It's got to be firepower, right? No, we don't care about supply routes or troop concentration. We want to know what the biggest guns are capable of and where are they.
The human interlopers employed intricate yet predictable principles of trigonometry to maximize their fire.
Ooh, very nice. We got some good dominance. There's a lot of battles, man. I'm gonna need some AI support, I hope. I hope we get some. Nope. What we got? Ranger, Alpha, a couple of Servitors. Man. This is awkward. I think you probably just want to leave that Ranger on the side and just let him do his own thing. The cover's going to make it so you can't melee.
In my sights.
Which just seems a bit pointless, really. I don't really like these guys having the cover over here either.
A million years of hate culminates in one shot.
I think what would be best would probably be having the death marks up front to try and pick off the enemy rangers, then teleporting away so that they have to leave the cover and the servitors are isolated. Certainly, you cannot go up and charge them in melee. They'll get absolutely annihilated. Man, everyone is beaten up like crazy. We've got a trio of Necron warriors. Oh, we can't quite hit the Skitarii, that's annoying. Let me shoot the Alpha. See what they're gonna do. Yeah, they moved forward, as we expected. It's fine.
Wrath made manifest.
I wonder how close I'd have to get to proc this. I suppose you could tank the damage on the death mark as well. Maybe. I'm just going to put him in the cover for now. Okay.
Wrath made manifest.
Their range is a bit concerning. Wait. Why has he got a shield of 2? And he only has a shield of 1. What's going on here? I'm so confused. What's the difference?
The stars serve.
Eh? Why has he got a shield of 2? Oh, because he's in cover. Oh, I didn't realise it works like that. It just gives you an extra shield. Oh. But apparently immortals then can't take cover. Oh, that's pretty useless, isn't it? Oh. Oh well, I guess that makes sense. I think for these you just hide around the corner. They can kill the servitors.
In my sights.
Yeah.
Punish them.
Oh, that's crazy that that actually does damage itself. Absolutely mental.
All shall burn.
Wow.
Punish them.
I don't get that. Instead of shooting the death mark, they ran around the sides. What's the point of that? I'll take it. Goodbye.
Scour the foe.
Yeah, this whole mission was a trap, wasn't it? If you tried to advance on them while they're sat in the cover, you're just going to get absolutely annihilated. But you have the death marks, so why would you ever need to do that? You don't.
A million years of hate culminates in one shot. To kill is my duty, but that does not preclude my enjoying.
I do like the assault. That's good. Being able to get the kill like that and then sneaking around the corner. I like that. Buff all their speed. It's pretty good. This is a bit awkward. He'll be able to come down here and kill one of them, but I guess whatever. It's only a warrior. Oh, I can't reach. Seriously? We might get aggressive then. Might as well, we've got the shields. So weird how the AoE effects hit cover. I wonder if that's intentional or a bug. Very hard to know. I love how aggressive you can be with the death marks. teleporting right in their face. Very powerful stuff. Pretty good range on these as well. Damn. Nice. That went really about as well as it ever could do. Amazing. Oh, this isn't bad range either. Yeah.
The stars serve.
Nice. So I think there will be one more battle at the end of this. But that was cool. That was a real trap right there. You could have easily lost the mission just horrendously if you walked into them while they were in cover there. I love how the death marks have not even lost any HP yet. They're insane. To be honest with you, they're crazy. I could spend 5 living metal to try and get another scarab. It's tempting, it really is. Or I could just heal the hero. 6 out of 9. I think I'm going to do that. This is still meant to be a quote-unquote tutorial mission in that you're forced to play this lord. So, I'd rather not waste the living metal if I don't have to.
Upon the ephemeral tides of data, never shars.
Unfettered and unguided, a frenzy of electricity bleeding from fallible
Oh, fucking hell, it's the Electro Priests already.
ready. This foe is not cunning, but frenzied in a way that is alien to us.
Oh, Electro Priests are very difficult to fight. This is just pure melee now, so that's interesting. What's going to be the best way? Obviously our death marks can teleport away from the melee, which is beautiful. But I'm more concerned about everyone else who can't. And also, like I said before, you have to be really careful that you don't send a weak unit near these guys, because then when you shoot and kill them with another unit, they go berserk, they kill your weak guy, and then they live when they should have died, which is a little bit crazy. I think... What's the range on this? 9. Whereas the range on this is 8, so... The Immortals can be at the back with their longer range. And just have a little warrior stood here. Or even here. And then the death marks can kind of chill over here because they're not gonna... You know, they're fine. They're not gonna get caught by much. So I guess they should probably attack first. So we'll go for this guy. Though the Copper Skitarii are probably a bigger threat to me. Because they can shoot lightning from a distance. Whereas everything else right now on the battlefield is melee. So I think... There you go, Fanatical Devotion. So he should have died. But the first time this unit suffers fatal damage, its HP is set to 1 instead. At the end of its next turn, it then suffers fatal exterminate damage. Unless... When Fanatical Devotion is triggered, this unit's HP is restored to 50%. Oh wait, no, I might not have killed him because of the... God, they've got so many abilities. Because of the... I don't know. Where's it gone? I thought they had something where they heal 1 shield every time they're hit. Oh, Flesh is weak. After Fanatical Devotion is triggered, this unit can avoid being exterminated at the end of its next turn if it kills an enemy unit. So there you go. Fascinating, I know.
No enemy in my sight shall go unpunished.
I wonder if I should hit this guy or this guy with the expose. Kind of hard to know. I'm not blobbed enough
All
yet.
shall burn.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna boost the speed of all the warriors and myself. And I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna expose this Fulgurite. And not shoot him because I can't get into range apparently. There we go. Boom. And then run away. Oh, I can reach with him. Wow, that's pretty good. Nice. Oh shit, I forgot they can't move after shooting. I've not got Tesla carbines. Okay, so walk away. Like so. That's a problem. Oh, fucking hell, he impedes as well. Oh, I forgot about that. But he didn't get the kill, so he dies. And we need to focus this fella. He's way more important. And teleport. Fanatical Devotion on him might be a bit of a problem, actually, with the ranged attack. We'll have to see. Got a load of guys who were really wounded. 3 and 1. Yeah, if this guy doesn't move away, I'm in trouble. I should really get him out of there.
A million years of hate culminates in one shot.
Then again, what happens if I attack again? For the sake of science, let's figure it out. Boom. Oh, it just kills. Fair enough. So they can't trigger Fanatical Devotion more than once. So if you really do need to kill them, you just hit them twice. Good to know.
All shall burn.
Yeah, simple enough to deal with. Gotta remember the impeded though. That is definitely something that could catch you out.
Wrath made manifest. All shall burn.
Man, look at the range on this thing. So I could move up with the acceleration buff, proc this, and then move away, I think. Yeah. I don't know why sometimes they go for the kill and then other times they're just not interested. yeah, death marks. I can see why they force you to play this hero. They want you to have death marks. These missions, if you don't use the death marks properly, they're just going to be impossible. Death marks completely carry these missions. I mean, they'd literally trivialize them. But yeah, without them. If you just had 7 Necron warriors, you'd get wrecked. You would get wrecked.
Examined the fallen fanatics. The enemy had a crude intellect in harnessing the very irrational nature of this species and amplifying it into this madness. Their presence among the defenders of Ex Veritas was noted.
My Theron, I have seen the defenses of Ex Veritas for myself. The walls and fortifications are formidable. The gates are the weakest point. If we focus the assault there, the gate may fall. Once inside, our legions will find little difficulty in seizing the city and razing it, piece by piece.
Swift and brutal, as befits the verdict of a Pharaon. The human scum will not have the luxury of a siege to prepare.
I believe your warriors can breach the city with ease. There is little need to risk your royal person.
Good old
There is
loyal
hardly more
Nefesha.
glory to be won by crushing this infestation in person, compared to...
I am sovereign in this world, and I will...
Oh dear. Oh dear. Very silly. Silly sovereign. Yeah, Fakon's not really doing that much. Having the... I keep forgetting what the items are called. Is it a relic that's making him get assault on his Staff of Light is nice. But that's not really Fakon. That's just having the assault icon.
I considered with interest your evaluation of the
Though formidable by the standards of a lesser species, the design...
And a magnificent day it shall be. You did well to...
The Pharaon set me to enact his command. No challenge could outweigh...
Indeed. Yet the Pharaon's commands were contradictory, were they not? At a moment's whim, you and your...
A great misfortune. But he is the rightful ruler of Kivroth, and
Some would say your words are... optimistic. There are those at court, and I relay these sentiments only reluctantly.
they would be ill-advised to do so, lest I hear them. Sankotep is my Pharaon, and my duty is to him alone. It matters not whether I can grasp the full wisdom of his pronouncements. This duty binds a Vargard, as it must bind all the Pharaon's subjects.
Of course, Vargard. You are to be commended for your devotion. I see now that so long as you are at Sankotep's side, his reign shall surely last an eternity.
Wow, they're not very subtle with the implied threats, are they? So they realize they have to get rid of her if they want to get rid of the Pharaoh. So for Con, 2 upgrades for them. Immortals with Tesla carbines, I like it, because they're assault weapons, so you can shoot, run away, bait the enemies into your death marks. Oh, this character is strong. What about their personal skills? The Thunder. After using a skill, generate 2 Dominion. Mate, that's good with this. You're just farming Dominion. Skill, skill, skill. Oh, it's apparently a weapon action. Still. Okay. And then energize for more range damage, makes sense. +1 max damage with focused. We do have this tier up, so you could just go straight for more death marks, or a Plasmancer, or a Psychomancer. Apparently a Locust Heavy Destroyer can be accessed fairly early, which seems kind of mental. I think The most important thing really is the skirmish deployment capacity. Is it not crazy that you can increase that to 6 down here, but then to get to 7 you have to be all the way up here? What the hell? That's so far. But that just makes it seem all the more valuable that you can get to 6 just like that, easy, straight away. Now, would you want the durability buffs on him, given that he's going to be in the back lines most of the time? I don't think you would. I think it's kind of pointless. For Khan's weapon and the Thunder's verdict, gain +1 range. Unlock a relic slot. What's this? When do you get the... Where do you get command slots? Is it over here? Oh, yeah. Interesting. Look at this as well. The absolute top of the tech tree is Grant Assault. But you get it just by combining these two. That's fascinating. These buffs must become absolutely insane when you get the later relics. Because you've got this literally at tier 0, which is the top of the tech tree. So odd. Anyway, I'm just going to go down this route, I think. Get Thunder, farm Dominion. I don't really see the point of giving him extra defense and HP. He isn't going to take damage. He shoots, he runs, he shoots, he runs. Baits the enemy into death marks. There's no reason for him to be on the front lines. So, they just seem a waste. And as for these buffs... Now, if I continue picking these, is it giving me any advancement towards getting the second tech tree? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. The UI is not very helpful here, is it? I mean, why has it got a 1 underneath it? 1 for what? Does it matter? Is it just cumulative? I've just noticed this as well. In fact, it's on both sides. That's absolutely pivotal. All leaders getting +1 skirmish deploy. Huge. Oh, you can select 2 directives at a waypoint. That's pretty good. Is this like a permanent buff? It's on all the time. That seems really good. Increase all leaders' HP by 1. Wow, these are insane. Wow. That's crazy. This is a skill. So you could put that on the ranged leader. Farm Dominion. Interesting. So normally it costs 1 Dominion to use, but if you put it on the leader, you can kind of spam it. That's very interesting. If we go over to here... Oh, wow, yeah, that's crazy. So Fekon could have both. They could have this as the command protocol for everyone to use globally, which is like a mini Tesla carbine, and then they could take this as an active skill. Oh, that seems bonkers. These combinations are... they're exponential. That seems better than a speed boost. And the speed boost is better on a melee guy, really. So that you can get all your melee stuff into melee. Does it affect all units? Or is it restricted? It just affects everything. Wow. Interesting. But then, is it going to combo? So many options. Crazy. I don't know. This is bonkers. I think I'm gonna grab that for now and make Fekon really good. No, I won't, because I'm not gonna use Fekon for a while. I think I'll just grab this. Make the missions easier. Yeah, so this is not advancing our tier 2. I guess you have to get these, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how this works. It's so weird. Very odd. Also, it's very linear. It's weird because the way they designed the strategic map, you think that these things were quite complicated strategic decisions that you have to make, but actually, every mission you complete, you get one of these. And so there's no trade-off where you can sort of forego resources now to get more later. Just every mission, you get one of them, you plop them in a slot, and then eventually you unlock your new tiers in the Lord's Court. So it's kind of like, it's very deceptive in that manner. It looks at first as being quite strategic, but it's not. It's completely linear. Anyway, I think we will leave it at that. I think that will be all the... Yeah, that's all the tutorial missions complete, so now you can select whoever the hell you want. Fight by Sankatep's side as he assaults the city of Ex Veritas. So I guess this is where the story sort of diverges. In the Admech version, Sankatep gets his ass kicked because Space Marines turn up. Space Marines hold the gate, and then there's a hunter clade that goes out from the Admech, and they actually kill Sankatep. And then it all falls apart. But I guess when you play the Necron side, you'll fight by Sankatep's side, you'll stop the hunter clade from being successful, and then you'll find the traitors in your court, you'll unite everyone and get rid of the humans. I'm guessing that's how it's going to work. Unlock a new relic for your lords, Mind Shackle Nanoscarabs. Interesting. Crazy. How intense. Well, that's going to be all from your boy Torpid this time. I am signing out. See you in the next one.